And with OKC still at the top of the West, this conference has a couple teams that can give them a run for their money. Blake, which team out West has the best chance of beating OKC in a 7-game series?
Yeah, I think there's a couple, but the team that I'm sort of most intrigued by right now is the Denver Nuggets. You know, assuming that they're healthy, a Jokic-led team you can never count out. They actually got deeper from last year's team who took Oklahoma City to 7 games, and they've been plagued with injuries all season. But the beauty of that is guys like Peyton Watson, Jalen Pickett, Julian Strawther have sort of found their own. They're playing a different brand of basketball, role players typically, and that always helps when some of these younger guys get a little bit of confidence. And depth was a big thing for them last year. 19-point swing when Jokic went to the bench. Now 14, still not great, but it's a step in the right direction. So, you know, health matters in the playoffs, obviously, but I think they are a team that can give Oklahoma City a little bit of a run.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have the Denver Nuggets. They have some work to do, though. They're only 17-16 over the last couple of weeks. Struggle a little bit. Defense has slipped to bottom 10. We all know how potent they are offensively, one of the best in the league. They added some depth. They added some three-point shooting around Jokic and Murray, who obviously we know the lethal two-man game. So if healthy, I agree. They're probably the second best team in the West and give OKC a good run.
Well, I believe in common experiences and playoff scars. But if there's ever been a team that's challenging that,
well said, Steve.
It's the San Antonio Spurs. and they're like something we've never seen because of one guy, Victor Wembanyama. So you can't really compare them to any teams that came before us. So I think they are an anomaly in this respect, that maybe they are a team that could challenge before their time. You look at their guard play, terrific young players along with Fox, but Wemby's differential at both ends of the floor is just such a difference maker. It really puts them in a position where they could be a contender this early.
This is how much of an anomaly they are. So their top 8 scorers have a total of 78 games of playoff experience. Harrison Barnes has 71 of those games.
All right. De'Aaron Fox,
HB. HB.
So the Spurs as a whole have 225 combined games, and there's only 2 other teams that have made it to the finals, having less than that. So I remember last season there was a big conversation, obviously, about the Thunder, whether or not they had enough experience. They obviously were able to get it done. Do you see some of those similarities in the Thunder with the Spurs as to why experience may not matter?
I do. I mean, I do think that Oklahoma City kind of had some playoff scars. You know, they had the series with Dallas that almost got them to the conference final. So there's a little bit of a difference there. But I think that differential is definitely shortened because of Wemby, you know, and not to mention Castle, not to mention Dylan Harper. These guys are fantastic young players, have the toughness, the moxie, skill, size, athleticism to play at this level. And ironically, they give OKC trouble as a matchup. So I think it's a really interesting case that you could make. But again, let's see how they are when they get punched in the mouth in the playoffs.
The thing I do like, though, about San Antonio, much like Oklahoma City, they rely on their defense, and they hang their hat on their defense. Their 2 guards, or a lot of their guards, are so solid on the ball. And you said it before, but they know they got this 7'5" guy behind them, right? But that's the beauty of having a Victor Wembanyama and having a Stephon Castle, a Devin Vassell, to be able to pressure. I mean, they played a really good Detroit Pistons team. Really, really physical. Did a great job on Cade, who's having an unbelievable year. So that always matters, too, in the playoffs. And young teams don't always hang their hat on the defensive end, which they do.
Yeah, well, you know, over those last 25 seasons, the 2 teams that have made the finals with fewer games of playoff experience than the Spurs, it was the Nets in 2002 and the Thunder last season. I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season, only on Prime.